my timeline. My timeline is January 6th. January 6th. I don't have my phone on me. January 6th. Which is Wednesday. I just finished uploading. First, excuse the creatures on my face. I had a lot of dairy over the last few days. This is what happens when I have a lot of dairy in my face. You know, you get invited to eat at people's homes, right? I mean, you accept what they give you. I used to be really picky about like, oh, do you have this, do you have that? But then I thought, well, I don't want to put pressure on people if that's all they have to offer, right? I mean, if they happen to offer something that works for me, I'll accept it. But if it's not one of the options, I'm gonna bite the bullet and just gonna eat what they have, right? And then if you're invited specifically for like specific meals and freaking delicious meals, of course I'm not gonna turn that away. I love food. That, and I usually don't break out until like, you know, day one of like, you know, my special monthly visitor. I was late though. Why? I'm sure why this might be TMI. This is more for the feminine energies, feminine constructs out there, that I'm a day late. And I was kind of worrying a little bit, like, why am I a day late? I thought I wasn't stressed. I thought, you know, it's a week officially today, right? Since my last day of work. And almost a week. I should be relaxed, right? I shouldn't have to, shouldn't be stressed. Well, I just realized many moons ago, you know, not many moons, okay, just this concept of stress, what it does to your body. And I've mentioned it before that your body will show, it will come out, right? Your body will tell you when you're stressed. And for some people, it's you know, if they're more in tune with their body, they'll pick it up. Other people, it's gonna take, you know, damage. Like your body's gonna be screaming silently, like murder, right? Because of all the hardships, all the stress that it's under. And I realized that years ago, sorry, that hurts my shoulder. I don't know if it's gonna come out. But years ago, when I moved at my previous employment, when I had my depressive episode, a year after I was recovering, right? I had taken leave off work, seeing a psychiatrist, seeing a therapist. It took about a good year. Probably a little less. That I kept working before I officially gave my notice. And that's when I started working in the high desert. And I don't know if I've shared this story before. Personal story, you know, TMI. But important. That prior to that move to the high desert, to this other job, where I was physically removing myself from my environment, right? That was creating a lot of stress. It included family, it included work, it included a lot of things. Not to say that once I moved, everything went away. No, it just lightened the load. I was never clockwork. I would skip months. Like I would go like 2 to 3 months with nothing. And then it was never, like I couldn't track it because it was just so sporadic. The moment, like a month in, when I moved away from everything that was going on around me, because I couldn't say, I've always had an issue speaking my truth. I've always had an issue speaking my truth, right? You know, listening more to other people, having other people speak their truth, and me shutting down and just kind of doing what they want. Not being heard when I did speak my truth. So I moved away within a month, like clockwork, month after month. Since then, it's been like clockwork, and I've been tracking it. I was turning 30. I was 29. 10 years ago. I'm 39 now. Yeah, 10 years ago, because I turned 30 up there. I threw myself a little party. Alice in Wonderland themed party. First party I threw myself. Yeah, 10 years ago. 10 years ago was when I lightened my load, and my body just kind of like clockwork got on its cycle, right? How you know, that was a big like wake up call for me in terms of just how I knew how much stress I was under and how much I internalized my stress, right? At that point in time, because my heart chakra wasn't fully like, you know, I was still operating out of here. And so I'm a day late this month, thinking like, what the hell? I'm not under any stress. Well, you know how I had my little speaking my truth, right? This leap of faith of not taking action, of being patient. Well, that has come to an end. That was short-lived. One of the messages, and it goes back to that initial message. I think it was just the timing of it, the divine timing of it, right? Of when it needed to come out, when the processing of the underlying issues, right, that I mentioned, the lessons that I was learning, influencing how this message, right, how I was going to speak my truth. Because I kid you not, that first note writing thing that I haven't read it, but I'm pretty sure it's not the way it was supposed to go. And I rewritten it coming from here, right? Coming from here. And I've been practicing it and practicing and practicing it, so I don't have to use notes. But this last time that I finally made the decision of like, okay, I'm going to take this leap of faith, this action. Like no more waiting. I need to take action. Right? I need to speak my truth. No matter the outcome, right? Feel the fear and do it anyways, right? This last time that I was reciting what I wanted to say, speaking my truth, I start crying. I get emotional, right? Just because it's meaningful, it's really comes from here. I can only hope for the best, right? And I know that in the end, I'm going to choose what my soul wants. I've already surrendered to that process. whatever that looks like, right? And I've said it before, whether it's alone or not, I'm going to surrender to what my soul wants, to what God wants, and I'm going to feel my way through it. Hoping, right? Hoping that what my soul wants matches this. So once that happens, and I use my healing stone too. Like I was noticing it's just like, I'm a day late. But I really think it was just the opening of the heart chakra and really feeling my way through it, right? Writing and really connecting with my heart space. I also switched I usually carry the love one, but I really wanted clarity. So I changed it to the citrine one yesterday. For clarity, really, right? To see what I'm missing. So I'm staying up late to post videos. And I don't know if you guys remember that video that I posted about the ripples and the waves and the pushback, the resistance. That's talking about this moment for me, which will be my past. Well, for me right now, it has yet to happen because I sent this individual a text again, like, I really need to speak my truth when you have time. Right? I need to speak my truth if you have time. And I asked for tomorrow. I haven't heard back, but I have a feeling he's gonna come back with, how about Thursday? I mean, it's too early, he's probably sleeping, but I have a feeling that that's what he's going to say. How about Thursday? The reason why I say this is because that video that I already posted, by the time you guys see this one, the one that I'm preparing and scheduling in advance, is scheduled to post not today, but tomorrow, Thursday. And it speaks to that. It speaks to me taking action. And in order for the ripples to go again, there had to have been that resistance, right? And I was resisting not saying anything, right? I was resisting by being patient, right? And I can't resist anymore. Like I need to, right? Speak my truth. I can't do it anymore. I can't live like this anymore. I just need to speak my truth. In, compassionate way, right? A loving way. And the crazy thing is that as I'm preparing this video for tomorrow, reflecting back on the video itself and how excited I was that I had this message and not knowing that it's for me, right? This happening. Now I'm wondering what's going to happen, right? The sense of clarity of timing, it's a week off. So now I'm going to look a week back and see what it was for tomorrow, for the rest of this week, to see if it matches. Just out of curiosity, right? Out of curiosity. I think I got distracted going back to stress. I don't feel like this was a huge stress for me, a huge stressor where it would cause me to be late for a day, but maybe I'm just a little more sensitive now with all this. And then that makes sense, right? Energetically, things that were taxing were a lot more like work was just so much more taxing. Things that I knew I could do before, I wasn't able to do anymore. And it was because I was a little more sensitive. The thing is beeping, that it means it's going to die. There's no more memory, so I need to cut this short. But I just wanted to share that clarity that I received on these messages. I guess I'll keep you guys updated to see what happens.